What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be discussing the Mötley Crüe, the Poison, the Def Leppard, and the Joan Jett concert.
We're going to get into details. If you guys have been to the concert and you're just clicking this for the first time, welcome to the channel. We have a big music reaction channel. Check out all our videos, man. We got all the bangers.
Oh yeah, everything. Rush, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, you name it, we got it. Go check out our playlist. We got a bunch of reactions. But today, we're going to be discussing the Mötley Crüe concert that we went to in Miami. That's where we went to it at. There'll be pictures up on the screen for you guys to look at. But yes, this concert, we went to it in Miami, Florida. Do you remember the date or any date? I don't
Yeah,
really
it was
remember.
like June. You guys probably
it was
you can look it up.
June 18th?
I think it was June. I was going to say June 17th. So it was right around that time.
Yeah, I think so. Something
It was
like
a
that.
Saturday night, right?
I think it was.
I
Because
think
Miami
it was
gets
a
Saturday.
Yeah, we got the Saturday night concert.
Yeah.
And it was like what, the third stop?
That was like second or third, yeah.
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 Yeah, so we were hyped about going, man. Completely hyped. We didn't know anything about Joan Jett. We really wanted to see Poison. We were okay on Def Leppard. You know, we haven't done any Def Leppard on here. And then we were crazy for Mötley Crüe.
Yes, yes. I had listened to. We both loved Mötley Crüe before we went. We both really liked Poison a lot. But yeah, Joan Jett we weren't really that big a fan of, and Def Leppard we both respected them, but like they weren't like too high up on the charts for us. But after that concert,
But we listened to like the hit list to get ready for them,
Yeah.
and we were already realizing, man, they write stadium songs. We're like, man,
yeah, 'cause
every song they got
all their
sounds
studio
stadium.
their studio songs sound like arenas.
Completely.
So
So
yeah.
we knew it was gonna be between them and Mötley for the headline. We didn't see any of the merch or know where they fit them, but we figured one of them would be the headliners.
Yeah, we thought either Joan would go first or Poison, and we thought Mötley would probably go last.
Yeah.
But let's take y'all through the day.
All right.
So that day was a very long day. We actually, before we went there, when was the concert? Like 4 o'clock. It started at 4:30, I think.
4:30 it started.
And
right.
and before that, we had to wake up rather early to go to a family reunion before that concert.
Bro, that's tough, man.
And
That's
and,
tough.
yeah.
And we were traveling. You know, we're not from Miami, so we go
So we
down
had to
there.
go-
We have family down there, so we go down there, and then we got to get up at like 8:30 or 9 in
it
the
was-
morning, dude.
was
Then
tough.
we go to this like park, and it's not easy to get to if you're from Miami.
And the humidity in Florida, because we're not from Florida, and man, that humidity and that heat.
It was killing us.
We'll get to
man.
that during the concert, but the heat during that family reunion, it felt like we were in the Amazon jungle.
So right out the gate, we spent 4 hours just sweating at the family reunion. It was hot, and
Yeah.
food wasn't coming. Food wasn't getting ready. Man, we barely got to eat anything before we left. I had a hot dog and a hamburger.
Now we know now when we go to concerts, pack or buy water, get water, bring whatever
Yeah.
you can, and eat a heavy meal before you go there. I'm talking steak. I'm talking everything. Eat it before you go to a concert. I wish I would have.
We have a big thriving community on here, man. So listen, this right here was for a subscriber named Snowdog. Snowdog, where you at, man? You good? You okay? Anybody know we need to put out an all points bulletin for him? I hope he's okay, man. He used to comment all the time, man. And now
Yeah.
he has him in comments. So anybody know anything about Snowdog? Leave it in the comments, because maybe he's like a Alaskan crab or something, man. He goes out for like
Nobody know what is
so many
what is
weeks.
that. Okay, so then later we went to the concert, right? We drove there. Got to see Hard Rock Stadium. Here's a picture of it. Hopefully it's up.
Yeah.
We saw Hard Rock Stadium. Man, that's where Patrick Mahomes like won his Super Bowl there or something. Or he played British
Right.
Super Bowl happened there. So yeah, huge stadium.
So we were psyched just about getting to the stadium.
Yeah, that stadium was awesome. It
So we
looked
walked
so big.
across like 8 football fields. It's a long walk from
That
the parking lot.
is no joke. Okay, show me or show us.
Here.
Which one you want?
You.
All
What's
right.
up, baby?
We are in Miami right now. Miami, Florida. Hard Rock Stadium behind us. We are about to hear Mötley Crüe, Poison, Def Leppard, and Joan Jett and the Black Hearts all in one night. It's about to be insane.
Yeah,
There's people here that have been waiting for this for 3 years.
Yeah, we heard somebody walking in just now and said they bought their tickets 3 years ago for this.
Yup.
So let's get it.
That's that Super Bowl parking lot.
So
but yeah.
So we get in. It's hot, guys.
I'm talking. It was like
the heat is for real. We'll put a picture
100.
up of some of the heat, the sun. So we get in, and then we're on the floor. So we go down on the. We're going before we go down on the floor. We go out into the stadium. We're like, man, where we just wanted to walk out and just take a look, and nobody was there yet, hardly, because obviously we got there a little early because we were trying to get out of that Amazon heat we were in at the family reunion. So we walk into the open stadium area, and we're not gonna be able to play music and stuff, man, just for copyright. But you're gonna see all the images. Yeah. So we walk right out there, and we're like, man, this is sweet. This is looking good.
So many seats. It was awesome. And there's I think there's a picture of it or something. But
we got footage and stuff. And then we hear like first thing we hear when we walk in is Led Zeppelin is playing.
But I think it was Communication.
Yeah. So we were like, this is gonna be a good day.
Oh yeah.
And then we're kind of hanging out or something, and then we start hearing like it sounds like musicians.
I saw some dudes walk out, and I was like, oh, those must be the workers testing. But it sounded like they were playing a really a good song. They sounded good. I was like, those are the workers playing like that?
That's what I thought.
Really good.
I thought they were roadies too.
I thought they were roadies. Yeah,
testing the equipment. Yeah. And so we were like, man, they sound pretty good. And then we're listening, and we're pretty far up. You know, we're not on the floor yet. We're looking down.
Yeah,
like,
our seats are on the floor.
Yeah, so we're saying, you know, man, they sound pretty good, man. That sound. I'm like, that sound. And then we're starting to think, man, because we were looking at them from a side view, so we couldn't see any names or anything up on the screens. So we were like, you know, man. And then we started realizing, I think this is a band. They sound good. And then we started, there was only like 1,000 people watching them. There wasn't a lot of people in the crowd.
Then we kind of rushed to our field seats. We walked
so we
around
could see
the
this
arena.
band.
Yup, and we made it to the field where our seats were, and we saw the band, like their last song.
Hey, that band is called Classless Act, and they just killed it. I don't think this stadium understands. Boy, that's the new kids on the block right there.
Man.
Wow, dude. If they sound that good live, what are they sounding like in the studio? Sheesh.
Incredible. Man, they were really, really good. They had great stage presence. They were awesome. And the band name was actually Classless Act. And we reacted to them on the channel.
We sure did. So you can check out that. We reacted to them because we were so like, man, this is a good band.
They were really good.
Their biggest issue, and it wasn't just them, it wasn't their fault for not being like a headline or anything. I mean, they're just coming out. But it doesn't matter. Anybody that was in the daylight at Miami, man, dude, the screens were just black. You could not see anything. None of the awesomeness of the stage.
The lights weren't there. I'm talking the sun was like, because it's a stadium and there's a big hole in the stadium, and that hole just has sun just killing you.
I'm gonna send you the picture so you can put it up there, because I took a picture of the sun because it was on my dome so bad, dude. We learned a lot. I'm gonna be so prepared for our next concert, which is gonna be Rage Against the Machine. That's next for us. It's coming up, bro.
That's
in about
gonna be
5 days.
Woo!
All right, so then Classless Acts finishes, and then we're like, okay, man, you know, we do the thing, you know, walk around for a second, whatever. And then
I wish I had these when I was in Miami. Some sunglasses would have been so helpful. It was hard to just see anything. But after we saw Classless Act, then we went inside, got a drink, and because we were dying of heat. And then Joan Jett came out. And Joan Jett, she came out, and we went to our seats immediately because we wanted to see everyone perform.
We went down there.
Everyone perform. And Joan did her thing. She was great. But the worst thing about her concert, and it wasn't even her, it was the sun killing us.
And the fact that you couldn't see the stage. Tell us, if you went to another concert, were you lucky enough? Because where the stage was for us, the sun was like right there. You know, like it was facing us. So in addition to it being so bright you can't see the screens, the sun was like that. So
yeah.
then,
yeah.
But then Joan Jett, man, she did her thing.
And the
dude.
Black Hearts were really good too. Everybody was great up there.
They got a good drummer. That's what I remember about them. But Joan, man, she wrote some good hits, man. Her stuff is good, dude.
Yeah.
I wrote down. I mean, I was like, I recorded some of her songs. Hopefully, some of that footage can get put up. And I was like, man, I want to remember this song. I want to look this one up. I like this one. I really did, dude. I really like Joan Jett. I wish I could have seen her.
We listened to
seen her.
Every band. Every band that played, we listened to a lot of their stuff to prepare for the concert.
Yeah, we
so
did.
We
Joan
listened
Jett
to a lot
too.
of Joan as well.
But she had a couple play that I hadn't heard in a while. Like, I forgot how many radio hits she had. So tell us what you thought about Joan Jett. We thought she was awesome.
Yep.
There was no complaints at all, dude. She was totally
great.
exciting and fun.
She was good, yeah.
And I
just
think
the worst thing about her for us was just for me too, man. The sun was just brutal, man.
she had
Miami
that
sun
was the worst one for us. And then, I mean, as far as the heat. And then the next person to come up was
Poison.
Poison.
Came up on stage, and I had been waiting to see Cece up on stage.
On behalf of Cece, Bobby, Ricky, myself, please welcome Poison!
Here we go. Halfway through there, we started being.
We got some shade. We got some shade. But there was other people in the sun, but we got shade.
It didn't help the stage though. The whole time,
I didn't care.
Their awesome green.
I didn't care. I could see them a lot better. It looked way better than Jones.
But how cool theirs would have looked at night.
It would have looked.
I like that
awesome.
lime green that they
got a
have.
great
The
color.
Poison and the what is who is it on the cover with the vampire teeth? Is it a girl or is it one of the band members?
With the red.
Yeah,
look like the
I want
devil.
to see all that on the big old screen.
Well, they came out and performed, and they killed it. They had so much energy, so much enthusiasm. Bret Michaels was talking to the crowd between every song. It was great, and CC was shredding like there was no tomorrow.
Cece was killing it, man. Cece was going off.
Yes, and they had a great drum solo. That drummer was really good.
Yeah, their drummer is good.
Yes, yeah, they were killing it. They were, and I was very.
They played
excited
all
to
their
see
big
them.
hits. All the big ones was played.
And everybody, there was way more people in the arena by the time Poison came out, and everybody was singing their songs. It was awesome.
Yeah, people were all coming out for that. And and when we were in line to get in, we asked this lady, "Can we pull in front of her because of the way the things were merging?" And she was like, "What did she say?" Didn't she say, "I'm gonna get something from Bret Michaels"? So we even in the parking lot, we had already heard people that were there. Like you could tell for Poison.
And in the parking lot, there were some people saying that they waited like 2 years for this concert or something. Like
they did.
They ordered it like their tickets
Now,
years ago.
Before we go on to the banger bands, I want to pause the music part and talk about the merch for a second, because we had already went and looked at the merch. That's my biggest criticism for the concert.
Yeah, because this right here, this is from the Rolling Stones concert. Go check that out. We have a video on it as well. We saw this concert. Was it 2019 or
about a year ago?
Look,
it was
what does
September.
What
It
year?
was September.
What year?
I don't see it.
It doesn't say the year. Well, what was it? 2019? You think?
No, we
What,
saw it after
20?
2021.
Oh, 2021.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah,
okay,
it was
so we
after-
saw it 2021, and yeah, go check it out. That was great. They had incredible merch. I would say Stones are probably the band with the best merch out of every band ever.
Listen, Rolling Stones had probably 25 trailers full of merchandise.
I'm talking they had Optimus Prime trucks full of shirts.
It was easy to get it. Even on the floor, we weren't on the floor at that concert, but we could see 2 merch trucks on the floor down at the bottom.
In the field. But at this concert, at the Mötley Crüe, at least in Miami, there was not many merch stops. There was not many.
The lines were so long.
And in my opinion, the merch didn't look all that great either.
That's what I wanted to talk about, because I want to hear you guys. If you're watching this, you probably went to the concert, and if you didn't, you just want to hear about it. But if you went to the concert, tell us what you think about the merch. Which is, for me, Why? Who decided that merch would only be T-shirts? Why can't I get a Bret Michaels bandana?
Or some sunscreen, poison sunscreen.
What about posters?
It was hot.
What happened to posters? Look, we got some posters. What happened to posters? We can't get a poster. We can't get an exclusive poster that you can't get anywhere of a band member playing.
Yeah.
Or maybe they signed earlier. You could buy. There was. I can think of so many things.
Only pentagram shirts. Only tank tops.
Only 2 people were being represented. Period. It was Def Leppard and Mötley Crüe.
And there was
nobody else.
And it was all Def Leppard's brand new album. There
Brand
was
new album, no older stuff.
old Def Leppard, only the brand new 2022 album, which is cool. But
Yeah.
come on now, we're here at this concert because of your old music, not because of this new album.
I got a suggestion for you for Poison, the band. If you guys hear this, here's a suggestion for y'all. Y'all should sell roses. Every rose has its thorns. You should have people out there walking around selling roses. All the guys would buy them and give them to their woman, bro. I mean, the merch was weak, man.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're a Poison fan or a Joan Jett fan, they put Poison at the very bottom of all the dates. Poison, and then below Poison, and below Poison was Joan Jett written like an eye test, like an eye test, like at the eye doctor. It was super small. That's dirty, man. There wasn't anything for Joan Jett.
And Classless Act just wasn't there.
Classless Act. Classless Act was
We had
nowhere.
no idea they were gonna come out, and
they
they killed it. They were awesome. But yeah.
So that's my thoughts on the merch, and I think it's worthy. I want to hear you guys. What do y'all think?
Every concert we've went to, they all had really good merch, except this one just didn't.
Man, sometimes they'll have hoodies. Man, there was no like jackets. You know, sometimes you get a jacket or they don't even sell patches you could put on jackets. Man, I'm telling you, man, something was whack about it. Def Leppard. Okay. Now the sun has gone very far down.
Yes, it's still up. Yes, it's not nighttime,
but you can see the
screen.
But
it's cool. And I think between Poison and Def Leppard, we were talking to everybody. Everybody was being friendly. We were talking to someone, and they showed us their phone, this woman, and it had a weather report on it.
I'll send you the picture.
And the weather report said that there was like a huge storm coming in. It looked awful. There was a storm coming straight for us, and it didn't look good.
No, it was bad. I'll give you the picture. You'll see it on the screen. And listen, didn't you say you saw the singer of Def Leppard backstage doing an interview
in a YouTube video?
And he said we might get some rain tonight.
Yep.
They knew about it. They knew they knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And we didn't. It didn't happen to us. But when she showed me that, from then on, I kept looking at the sky and wondering, is it going to rain? It drizzled. It drizzled during Mötley Crüe.
Yeah.
So then Def Leppard comes out, man, and we're like cool. I want to hear some Def Leppard, and they start playing.
And I will say their first couple songs did not blow me away because I didn't know them really.
Well, wait. We didn't talk about, before we move on to Def Leppard, about Poison. What about my man CeCe's guitar solo, bro?
CeCe.
We can't leave.
We're gonna get to Def. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But CeCe did shred like there was no tomorrow, like I said, and then he walked up on stage. I think everyone left the stage. Every member of Poison left. He was left at the the big bridge that like leads into the crowd. He was on the runway, and he was just shredding. And then he was shredding his own stuff. And then he shredded so much he went into the Eddie Van Halen Eruption solo, and then back into something else.
He did. Did he do that for you guys at your concert? Man, he did. He did the entire Eruption.
His appearance was just. He had the top hat. He had the awesome sunglasses, the long hair.
Yeah.
He looked too cool.
Well, sound quality for Joan Jett, their sound quality was pretty good. Sound quality for Classless Act was good, and sound quality for Poison was just
it was better than Joan.
It was better.
It was better than Joan.
Yeah, it bumped up.
Yeah.
Now Def Leppard. Def Leppard came out with some Dolby. I'm talking like from the movie theater Dolby. Their stuff
sounded exactly like studio and perfect. But their first couple songs did not blow me away. It wasn't until...
Yeah, they kind of started slow on their song
And then they went to an acoustic bit, which wasn't really that good.
They did an acoustic bit.
And then the lead singer for Def Leppard did a happy... he made everybody sing Happy Birthday for Paul McCartney.
Because it was his birthday.
Because he turned 80, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he sung a Beatles song.
And I think they had cool. I think they had a satellite feed for that for Paul.
So that was cool to see that. And then he did that, and then they went into
and all their hits, and it was
their hits,
another level.
And it was just way higher than anything we've seen on the spectrum of that night. It was just like we entered a
It
different
was
level.
it was apex, and whenever they went into that, they started. Man,
I
it was
mean, when they
the whole
went-
time I was just like,
I mean, I was in awe the whole time after their acoustic bit
Yeah.
and their first couple songs that I didn't really know.
First
but
of
they
all,
went
my
into
man-
Hysteria, Rocket, Animal, Photograph. Oh my God!
they did.
was so
Hey, listen,
good.
we play video games. You guys might be gamers. They had that accuracy on 100. There was no mistakes, dude. I never detected a string break, a wrong pick, nothing.
Yeah, and
Nothing.
their drummer had one arm too. He was up there killing it. That man is built different.
He was awesome, dude. Their sound quality was so superior. It wasn't
and by
twice
the way,
as
we
good.
were on the field, and just about, I don't know, 30 seats, 35, 40 seats over from us was the booth where they were mixing the music and stuff, and
Yeah.
mixing all that stuff. So there was a huge tent over there.
Yeah.
About 20 computers over there. It was crazy, but all of them must have been working very hard for Def.
Then they went into a I'll send you the footage. Hopefully it can come up. They went into a an instrumental for like 10 minutes. They went into this, like, it sounded improv. I know it wasn't improv, but this instrumental, man, they were killing it. Their harmony, they were in sync. I mean, dude, I was just blown away by the ability of those musicians. His voice still sounds just as good as it did.
Yeah, it was insane.
No fall off.
No mistakes, none. Like Poison had some mistakes, and like even when CC was shredding, he still made minor mistakes. Like, I mean, he wasn't messing up, but he made some minor human mistakes. Not Def Leppard. They were like robots up there.
And I think that that depending on what city you went, they Def Leppard headlined, so they were at the end, or Mötley Crüe. But for us, it was Mötley Crüe.
Yeah, and you know, not a lot of bands give so much credit to their guitarists, but Brett was like, CC. He had everybody chanting CC.
He was.
And for Def, he didn't even say the guitarist's name, I don't think.
I don't think he really shouted out his band much. And man, dude,
No.
they're the ones killing it back there.
For real, they were insane. And they had two guitarists.
They had a really, really good video effect show. Their
like
whole,
during Photograph, like they had all those photographs playing, and like during everything, they had just a great theme for everything.
And plus, I mean, you know, you got to give it to them. It was nighttime, so the other two bands, theirs
like
might have been awesome.
Well, also another reason why Def Leppard was so good, the second half of it, was because before the acoustic stuff and their songs they played at the beginning, it was still daylight. But once we got past that acoustic part, it was nighttime, no sun. You could see the beautiful LED lights. It was incredible. That's why it was also so good, because every concert, when it's outside, is 10 times better when it's nighttime. You get the lights, you can see them properly. It was insane. That's also why it was so much better.
I'd go see Def Leppard if they were just on their own with just like Classless Act. I would pay to see them. They were completely awesome, and you have to say that they are juggernaut band.
I could totally see why you would like Def the most during a concert.
But I can.
They were insane.
But for our group at this concert, it was heaviest for Mötley Crüe.
Mötley had the biggest fan base.
They had
at
the
Miami.
most. They had the most T-shirts. They had, and then as Def Leppard began to end, the excitement started, and honestly, I think the biggest cheers came from Mötley when they came out.
Yeah, when Mötley came out, it was so loud.
All right,
And
so let's move into Mötley Crüe now.
Okay, so then Def Leppard leaves the stage. They just killed it.
Yeah.
Then between each band, keep in mind, there is about a half-hour wait between each band before they come out, if not longer.
Right.
So we waited our 30 minutes. At this point, we had, during the half-hour breaks, we went and got us some water. We went and did some stuff. Our feet were hurting like crazy.
Looked at all the bad merch.
Yeah, our feet were hurting like crazy.
Because we'd been up since like 8:30.
We've been standing since 4:30.
Yes.
So,
and we stood for every band. We didn't sit down any.
At this point, 4:30 is probably like 9 o'clock.
Right.
So
and I'm looking at the sky thinking, is it gonna rain? Because of what that lady said, and it looks
I don't
like
know
it's
if it
going
was
to.
during Death or during Mötley.
Yeah.
But I saw some white bolts, like not bolts of lightning, but I saw the sky, you know, go white when you see
Because we're
lightning.
close enough to it.
Yes, but luckily there was no rain. But I did see some flashes.
Hey, look, Mötley Crüe's about to come on. I'm hoping they start out. With "Kickstart My Heart." That's the one I want. It's about to happen in any second, man. So we'll see. That's what do you want them to start with?
I guess "Kickstart My Heart." I mean, that would be good.
I hope so. I want to hear that. Wow.
Or of course,
Oh yeah. Oh, you think they would go that hard with that one?
No, they ain't gonna start with
They're
that.
gonna save that.
That's near the end.
They're gonna save it.
Mötley came out. Hopefully, the footage is playing right now of their intro.
The Purge. That's cooler than I thought.
Can anybody out there see? Good evening, everyone. This is Tom Franks from Mötley Crüe News Network, and we have breaking news tonight. We are all too familiar with the events that have transpired over recent years. What was once a divided world with an uncertain future now appears to be shifting. People are emerging from their homes and places.
Their intro. If you've ever seen the movie The Purge, any of them, they got like 5 movies. They showed the Mötley Crüe, and they depicted them as like criminals or something.
Yeah,
it was so
like
cool.
they were causing riots and havoc all through the
They're
cities.
like, if you see these members of this band, please call the authorities or
They
something.
did.
Themselves coming out of hiding. This unknown symbol first surfaced on social media last week, followed by the message, "We can't undo the past, but the future is ours," leaving us this one night and one night only. MCNM will be carrying this historic pirate broadcast in hopes of further unifying the world. And for the next 2 hours, music will be the only form of communication. It looks like we're losing our transmission right now, so good luck, everyone. And Godspeed.
It was really cool.
And it had kind of an eerie sound like the Purge did a little bit.
Yeah.
And you could just feel it. And then, dude, the way they started, and man, the drums when it started was just like nobody has sounded
because
like
Tommy
them the
Lee
whole
was
night.
out there drumming, and everyone walked out on stage, and they I forgot what they played first, but man, it was so cool to see them knowing they were playing. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were playing, and then they played 2 songs, and then
Well, first though, when they started playing, I'm gonna give them all props. When they started playing, their bass was on point, and it sounded dirty, like dirty rock and roll. It was not
clean.
Def
like
Leppard. Def had like high fidelity. They had like lower. It was a lower quality of sound, but the power coming at you.
Yeah.
The presence of the music was just.
And
that,
then what was-
and they showed
and what
Tommy.
was,
Tommy was killing it, and they had this weird like reverberation video. So like when they hit it,
it looked so
it was-
cool.
Yeah,
The video, and when it showed each member right up on the big screens, when it showed Tommy, it was the loudest the crowd had ever been all night. When it showed Tommy
Oh,
Lee
yeah.
on the
Yes.
TV screen,
Yeah.
on the big jumbotron.
Yeah.
Loudest the crowd had ever been. Every other band, it was for that man. So yeah, he had serious love.
Was it Wild Side that they started out with?
I don't know,
Man, dude.
But
so
they came
yeah,
out,
he's
and
right.
Vince Neil was wearing like a robe or something. I don't know what he was wearing at y'all's, but he was wearing this bathrobe. He ended up changing, but that looked kind of goofy.
Yeah, his second outfit looked a lot cooler. The first one, it was just too big. It was big. It was just all around. It was a big outfit. And then, but the in addition to him, him looking like he was being all like reverberating and like an earthquake or something. And when they showed Nikki Sixx, he was looking like that. When they showed everybody, it had that weird effect on it, and it was just power, man. It was powerful.
Yeah. Then they played 2 songs, and then Tommy Lee got up and walked up to the runway.
You guys, you're not gonna fucking believe this shit. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. For those that don't know, about, 12, 13 days ago, I broke not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 fucking ribs right here. Crack, dude. And I'm fucking like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Fuck! So, I fucking went way too long.
And said that he had broken some ribs a couple days before the concert, and he couldn't play any more drums. So he played 2 songs. He never drummed again, did he?
No, he said, I can't. He said the doctor said I shouldn't even play the drums. He said, but I couldn't do that basically to you guys. And he did play. So, and from then on, he never played the drums again. But the guy that came out there looked kind of like him, and he played really, really good.
He played good. Yeah.
And so then they continued on. But man, dude, then their stage though, they had props. Tell us if Def Leppard was the headliner. Did they have props?
They had like big bonfires, but there was never any fire on them.
Yeah, they had like big metal bonfire looking things. And then they had these girls blow up for girls. It might not have just been for that song, but they had this huge like blow up
but even before,
statue. They had 2 of them go up, and what happened?
Well, even before that, I think Home Sweet Home took place before that, and we got to talk about that.
All right, let's go back, please. Because I love Home Sweet Home. I'm thinking about Home Sweet Home. In fact, let me just pause for a second. When I was younger, I was into like rap, man. I was into the rap of the days, LL Cool J, all the rap back in the day. And then I started getting into Mötley Crüe, and Mötley Crüe became my joint. Me and my cousin just loved Mötley Crüe, man. I mean, we loved them, dude. We used to listen to Home Sweet Home. We'd be hugging each other. I love you, man. You know what I mean? And then Mötley Crüe came to the city I'm in with Guns N' Roses headlining them. And my brother went to see him. And he comes back and he says, we're like, how was Mötley Crüe, man? How was Mötley, because we didn't go. We were kind of young. And he was like, man, Guns N' Roses blew him off the stage. We were like, Guns N' who? And it was like 6 months after that, and I heard Guns N' Roses, and that was it. I just became a huge Guns N' Roses fan. But now, dude, I see the light on Mötley Crüe and how good they were and how much Guns kind of like, let me do a little bit of...
And now you got your chance to see Home Sweet Home.
Right,
and
so that was the build-up. Because me and my cousin were like, I love you during Home Sweet Home. We love that song. And I'm like, I can't. The whole night I was like, I want Home Sweet Home. And then how did it go?
Then Tommy Lee came walking out with a piano out on the runway, at the edge of the runway. He sits down. He starts playing something, right? And I'm like, what is he playing?
Something.
And I say to him, I said, what is he playing? We want Home Sweet Home. What is this? And you were like, yeah, let's play Home Sweet Home. And then he was like, and before he even played, he was like, you guys are going to know this one or something.
He did. He said you guys are gonna know this. And he started playing something like dun 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 dun.
It sounded
man,
rough.
bro. It was not even close to.
And then
I started realizing.
And then it started. 10% sounded like Home Sweet Home. So we were like, oh, this is.
And I was just like,
Home Sweet Home.
I was like, oh my god, this is Home Sweet Home. He's killing it.
Then Vince came out, right, and he's singing, and he is offbeat.
He's off. That's because Tommy's all off. Tommy's off, and now Vince is off.
So they were playing.
Now the song's going. And then, I'm like, bro, this song.
And then
they killed it. I hate this.
Mick Mars came out. He played his guitar and stuff on the acoustic part. His guitar. And Nikki, I guess, was playing the bass. But yeah, they were playing it. It was sounded offbeat. It was sounding rough. It just did not sound like the original. His voice, it was just offbeat. And so then it kept going, and then the solo happened. The guitar solo came up because even in the studio, the guitar solo is like half the song.
Right.
So Mick said, "Forget that acoustic," and he picked up his electric guitar, and this man played the solo and brought the song completely back to life. It was incredible. One of the greatest moments I've ever seen in my concert history.
He took it from like a -2.
I mean,
to a 10.
He
killed it.
I mean, I felt like I was levitating watching that. It was.
He brought it completely back together. It was like a sight to see. It was a sight to see him rebirth that song.
Okay, sorry about that cut. The camera cuts out like, I don't know, every 15 minutes. But they were pretty much butchering the song. I don't know if they butchered it where you guys went, but they pretty much did that here. But then Mick just revived it. Single-handedly revived the song and just murdered it. It was incredible.
He did. He dude.
Mick, and the whole concert, he was just playing to perfection.
Oh, Mick, MVP of the whole night, in my opinion. Even the 100% accuracy level guys in Def Leppard, I think Mick was the top guitarist of the night.
He's the most versatile, I feel like, because every one of the guitarists up on stage that played had something they were really good at. But I feel like Mick just is a master at it all. I feel like CC shreds like crazy. Def Leppard, I don't know, they have the perfect precision. But
Mick
just guys it all.
Mick has the skill, he has the accuracy, and then he has a secret ingredient. Some secret ingredient, some emotional secret ingredient, some secret ingredient that makes you feel like you could take on the world when you hear it, or like you just want to hear where is he going when you hear that.
No, it was insane. So Mick completely saved Home Sweet Home single-handedly. Then after that
was like Girls, Girls, Girls pretty soon after that.
Soon after that, they played a couple more songs. But even before we get to Girls, 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 there was, please put this in the comments. If you made it this far in the video, please put it in the comments. If you heard like a awkward just bass sound during Mötley Crüe's performance, their entire concert, there was a weird bass sound. Do you remember that?
And
it was not Nikki Sixx playing the bass. It was just a feedback bass.
Yes,
it was not in tune or anything. It was just feedback bass the entire concert.
That's why
I don't know if it was Vince. I don't know if it was Nikki who was causing it or if it was the sound engineer. But it happened the entire concert, and it was very annoying.
It was a strange sound. That's why I said Def Leppard's music mixing and everything was like a 10. Mötley's was like a 6.5, 7.
Yeah.
And I'm talking in high quality sound, but not in passion and forcefulness to blow you away.
No,
that part of it, to me, it was even bigger.
The most so far, probably the night of the night. But then they do Girls, 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 and these two huge, what are they called?
The big blow up statues.
These two girls went up. They like huge blow up,
huge, like 30, 40 feet tall.
Yeah, they blow up and then one of them come back down. It was like a pancake.
Had a malfunction, I think.
So it would have been really
But he
cool.
had actual real women on stage, and no one else had shared the stage with anybody the whole night. There was never someone who wasn't with a band on stage except with Mötley Crüe. And the girls were up there quite a bit, man. They had a lot of time, and they had a lot of screen time, too.
Yeah, in terms of the Jumbotron, But it would have been really cool to see those two really big jumbo-sized girls up there, but... One deflated, so we got one, but that looked cool. But
Girls, Girls, Girls sounded good.
They killed it, and got Looks to Kill. She got Looks to Kill sounded great too.
Oh, the She's got Looks to Kill
Sixx
was too good.
Killed it on the the chant for that part, because every time there's like a chant or something, it's Nikki singing that.
Thank you for saying Nikki. Let's pause on Nikki for a second. Listen, of all those guys, I know Tommy. There's two people who got yelled for that I actually audibly heard people yell. I heard somebody yell, "Tom, we love you, Tommy."
Oh yeah.
And then I heard somebody else yell Vince, but I didn't hear anybody yell Nikki. But I've always heard Nikki was so cool, and I think he's had satellite radio shows, and Nikki's able to just communicate so well. I think that's what I think. I don't know a lot about Nikki, but he looked like dude, the ultimate rocker. He
He
looked
looked-
like he was 7 feet tall.
Out of
How old? He looked like he was like 40. He didn't look as old as he is.
out of everyone the whole night, he looked the coolest in terms of apparel and appearance. He looked insane. He looked so rock star, fundamental rock star. He had the hair, he had the makeup, he had the guitar, the clothes. He looked way too cool.
They had a really cool mic setup for
Yes.
for
All
Nikki.
the way from the top.
Yeah, it
of
came
the
down the
stage,
way it talked,
like
to-
40 feet down.
Yeah, so when he
just to
sung,
sing.
he had to kind of lift up and sing, and it
Yeah.
made him look even bigger and taller. And he talked to the crowd a lot. Like
yeah,
he,
and
he
by
was
this
talking.
point, Vince changed outfits into this really cool, like, red vest. So he just looked a little more rock star-ish, and not like he was taking a dump.
Well, let's talk. Let's talk about Vince for a minute, because there was a lot of speculation. Is Vince going to be able to handle it? Is Vince going to be able to do this? Is Vince, because we saw
Yes.
some footage of Vince like 6 months ago preparing for the concert, and he was like, I don't know how long to the concert. He was
didn't
like,
look-
he said, my voice. He stopped the concert. He said, my voice is killing me. I'm going home. And I was like, bro, you about to do a tour? You can't. I mean,
Yeah.
he did way better than
He
that.
did great. No, he did great. He looked great. He had stage presence. He was talking to the crowd. He did have some sort of pitch on his voice where they upped his. I'm pretty sure they upped his pitch about a couple, like, I don't know, decibels or whatever. But
They upped his pitch.
because even when he talked to the crowd, he kind of
It was
sounded
kinda-
a little Alvin and the Chipmunk.
He did. Did
A
that
little
happen to
tiny
you guys? Did he sound? Did he? Because I know they upped his pitch a little, so when he would sing, he would have, he'd be more on key from the originals. But when he talked, nobody was dialing it different. So he still had a really high pitch.
Yeah, even when
Really
he
high.
talked, it
And
was
when
weird.
Tommy talked, because Tommy didn't sound like that at all. Tommy
No.
sounded just normal, and so did Nikki. But yeah, when they do the "She's Got the Looks to Kill," that song killed.
That song was awesome. That song, yeah, that was maybe the best song they did. But then after that, they kept playing, and
Oh, they did Helter. They did 4 of their old songs. I don't remember the exact 4, but I know one was Helter Skelter.
they did Live Wire, right?
Off of their first album, the covers that they did.
They did Live Wire, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's not, I don't know covers, but they did
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
They did a couple stuff off their early stuff.
Yeah.
But then they ended it with Kickstart, right?
And man, dude, I didn't think that they were going to be able to achieve like a big ending, since all their songs are so good. But "Kickstart My Heart" did it, dude. That song was an incredible ending of the night, and of course their light show went
Yeah.
with it, and the band
And
just
during-
looked,
I
they looked
think
like
it
they were
was-
having so much
Oh,
fun.
and during Dr. Feelgood, Mick also had an incredible solo during Dr. Feelgood.
He
it
did.
Was, every time Mick did his solo was incredible. But yeah, Kickstart, he did that awesome.
He did.
He did that.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was a great way to end the night.
My only critique of the night is that Mick, it should have been on screen even more, and we think Mick should just be held up more in the band, and
maybe-
because of his impact.
Yeah.
Because man, dude, good luck getting somebody to play for Mick.
Yeah. No, he was incredible, and I don't know if it's maybe he doesn't really want to be the spotlight or have that much spotlight, but man, he deserves it.
I'll give it to him though. I will give it to him. They showed his fingers a bunch.
They did. I'm
They
so
put
glad
they put
did,
it right on his
because
hand.
promise you, let's say 30% of the time he was on the screen. Out of the 100% I was watching them, 75% I was looking at Mick, like in person, like looking at him.
Yeah,
I was trying to see him. He looked so cool. He didn't move much.
No.
He was so good.
And we know that what is it?
He's got some sort of arthritis in his spine.
So we know
and
why
it
he's not
spreads to
moving
his body and stuff.
Yeah.
But he could still shred. Don't think that because he has this arthritis or this disease in his spine and is spreading to his body and stuff, he can't play. He killed it.
He
might have been the best musician on stage all night.
He was definitely the best musician on stage with Mötley Crüe.
Yes.
Because there was one time, man, that I know for sure that Nicky either Nicky messed up or they turned his. It seemed like they turned off his bass on one song. It was clearly at one point Nicky was not, something was going on with him, and then of course they had to switch drummers. And that drummer though, I don't remember him ever making a mistake. But Mick was over there, dude. He was carrying.
So they did Kickstart My Heart. They just killed that
Here's
song.
some
They
footage.
did it great.
We got footage of the ending and all the flashing and how big it was, man.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, go see the concert. Def Leppard is awesome, and if he came on at the end of your concert, tell us, did they deliver like we're talking about for Mötley? Because Mötley Crüe, they brought it home.
Yeah, so they did great. So if you are deciding if you want to go see this concert, we say definitely go see it. You'll get Poison, you'll get Mötley Crüe, Def Leppard, and Joan Jett, and Classless Act.
But you won't get any merchandise hardly. You
you
might get a
the
t-shirt.
merch was rough.
You might get a t-shirt.
But,
but I didn't see
also,
nobody walking around with stuff.
Quick tips: if you're going to if you're in a hot state, a hot city, I'm not kidding. Bring sunscreen. Put it on the dome. And
get a little one, like you could put in your pocket of sunscreen. Bring
right
some
here.
Sunscreen. Yes.
Look, go to Domino's, get their Parmesan cheese, take all of it out, wash this thing, and fill it up with
all right, that'll cover you. Second, drink a good amount the night before.
I don't think they let drinks in.
And drink some Gatorade before you go in.
Because unless you're just gonna get just drunk as a skunk,
which there were a lot of people right in front of us got passed out drunk.
Yeah, they actually did pass out.
Yeah.
So you drink Gatorade, drink some sort of energy drink.
Yeah, because there ain't no electrolytes in the
no,
entire
only
stadium.
Bud Light.
You're gonna get water.
Bud Light. Yes.
Oh,
no.
and at least in Miami, if you even wanted a Coke or a Sprite, you're gonna stand in line like an hour.
Lines were terrible. Please drink as much as possible. There will be bathrooms. There will not be Coke or Sprite. And also one more thing: eat heavy before you go, because let's be real.
It's like a music festival.
Because nobody really wants to eat at the concert. They don't got good food. Nobody wants to eat while they're watching that awesome concert.
You're right.
So eat heavy before you go, because there will be bathrooms. You can take a dump. You can go pee. There's half an hour between each concert. So that's what I have to say.
And you would think, well, there's a half hour, you can get something. Good luck with that. Tell me how.
Absolutely
Tell us in the
Unless
comments
you
how that
leave,
worked for you.
Even if you probably left during Kickstart My Heart, you'd still probably be lines.
The last tip I would give you, man, and this is a good one: get a cooler, put some ice in it, and put some drinks in it, and any kind of snacks you want.
I don't know if they'll let coolers in.
No. So when you get to your car, it's ready. You just open your trunk and boom, you got something. Because man, afterwards we were so hungry and thirsty, and if I would have had something in my car, just a Gatorade.
Because before that we went to the family reunion and we had like one burger. It was rough. We had no food.
No, man, they were taking too long, man. They were taking too long to cook everything, like a lot of families, man. It was tough.
Y'all know how it is at the reunion. It's tough with food.
Yeah, there was a
reunion.
lot of raw food there, but the guy that was cooking it, it was just one dude taking his time, and it was one of them outdoor grills, man. Them things are not cooking quick.
Yeah,
but anyway,
that's what we have to say about the concert. It was incredible. It's truly like a festival. It's gonna take almost a whole day. So yeah, definitely go if you're deciding on it, or if you have a ticket and it's coming up. Get hype and listen to their music, and prepare yourself, because if you're not a big fan of Joan, become a big fan, because it's gonna help before you go see the concert.
At least listen to her essentials. Because they play all their big hits.
Yeah. So, yep, that's what we have to say. That was awesome.
Yeah,
10
man.
out of 10 night. That was awesome. So glad we went.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Rage Against the Machine
coming up very
and
soon.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're gonna be doing them on those. So we already
Alicia
got Rolling
Keys
Stones
too. There's gonna be Alicia
we might
Keys.
go see her.
Yeah. So watch out for that, and Yeah, we're gonna have reviews on each one of those. So if you like Red Hot Chili Peppers, if you like Alicia Keys, if you like Rage Against the Machine, come check it out on our channel. So yeah, that's the video. Tell us what to react to next in the comment section, because this is a reaction channel. So tell us what to react to next in the comment section. And we're out. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.